Collin, we'll miss you. You and your jokes will always be in our hearts.
They are the pages of a scrapbook no parent
We will miss everything about you.
should ever have to see.
Some might say, oh, good will come of this. And good may, but not nearly as much good as we would have gotten if Collin had lived his life.
Collin Morrissey was known for the sense of humor, as colorful as the bracelets he proudly wore, for his quiet kindness, and for the void he filled as the baby of this family of 5.
We actually had Collin's name picked out even before we got married.
By all outward accounts, Collin was a typical young teenager, a good student who loved Boy Scouts and who lettered in weightlifting as a freshman.
He was a collaborative person. That was his nature.
That didn't mean growing up didn't have its challenges. You can see the difference in Collin's school picture in just 1 year's time. He grew 6 inches, put on weight, and his voice was changing. Collin took medication to treat ADHD, but he'd been on the same dose for years. More than anything, his parents believe academic pressure somehow sent their son into a spiral that April night.
Kind of mystifying part of it, that he seemed to be fine.
After their usual family dinner, they left for a band concert. Collin had asked to stay home to finish a paper.
We were happy. He wants to do his homework. Let's take advantage of that.
They were home 2 hours later, only to find Collin dead.
The sense was that it was a very abrupt decision.
Police don't think he had even researched suicide. A hastily written note and a search of his cell phone yielded no real answers. Investigators believe Collin's decision took less than 15 minutes to make.
There's an impulsiveness to this that's really frightening, because if it takes only 15 minutes out of a kid's life for their life to end, then every kid is at risk.
It's why Tamara and Larry, a pediatrician with extensive knowledge of children's health, another layer to their guilt, made the choice to be open.
Took his life in a bad moment in time on April 11th, 2017.
Their son's obituary went viral, touching families around the world.
Do not seek blame. There is nothing and no one to attach it to.
As his own now asks us all to focus less on our differences.
The seeds of love Collin planted will continue to grow.
Especially during the years kids think their parents could never possibly understand.
I wish Collin at 14 could have met Larry at 14. Because we were very much the same.
The Stillwater School District has also decided not to stay silent.
Thank you for taking the time on this beautiful night to be here.
Partnering with mental health professionals, doctors, and parents to develop a better plan. The Morrisseys believe part of it needs to be talking about what happens after suicide.
It really affects a lot of people in a lot of terrible ways.
Like a sister who more than anything wanted to share with us her anger.
Creating more pain because of your pain shouldn't be seen as an option at all.
Do not bring whys. There are no answers.
Sadly, Collin wasn't able to grasp the love so many had for him in that moment, forever devastating a family, now pleading with anyone in dark times to speak up.
If you need help, ask for it. Someone will help you. If you're doing good, look around, because there's probably someone who needs help. And you can give it.
Liz Collin, WCCO 4 News.